Ah, pinto beans, black beans, lima beans, and you human beings, I warmly welcome you to this evening's episode of Mostly Walking. I'm Sean Plotstill.
Lee Grainer.
And I'm Sean Bloom.
We have so much to talk about on this Mostly Walking, the finest show on the internet where we are going to be playing VirtuaVerse possibly forever. For some reason, during last week's episode, I for some reason thought that someone said that we're close to the end.
It's because of TikTok. I've been watching TikTok, and what the kids do these days is when someone else is talking or their text, there's just like...
It's really good. Because, and I assume I'm already gleaning the culture, the reference is that we're all trapped inside of glass, and you're tapping on the other side. The same way that
I thought it was just like, no, listen to this, listen to that.
Yeah,
but that is also good.
That seems reasonable. No, I assume that it is trying to pantomime when you are at a Chipotle, and they say, what meat do you want? And you say chicken, and they go for steak, and you go, ding, 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 ding. No, the chicken.
that one.
Yeah, that one right there.
That one.
So for some reason, at the end of last episode, I don't know where I got this, but for some reason I thought someone said, y'all are almost done. So I labeled today as VirtuaVerse the final day. And before the show began, Ghost Stalker, our legendary mod, messaged me and said, there is no fucking way you're finishing in the next 3 episodes. And so as far as I can tell, we're going to be playing this game forever. And as I'm going to be introing other things, I would love to just pose this question to our viewing audience and our 2 co-hosts, Lee and Sean. What is the longest show we've ever done on a single game? Which one lasted truly forever? What was the half-year-long Mostly Walking game? Because I know that there were like 1 or 2.
Did you look it up already? Or...
I didn't. I have no idea.
Okay.
But either way.
Wasn't there like a Nancy Drew that got out of hand, or maybe a Seventh Guest?
I don't think Seventh Guest was that long.
Yeah.
Was there another one like Seventh Guest?
Now, while all of you
was Riven pretty long? No, I guess not.
While y'all are busy ruminating and trying to figure all that good stuff out, I want to note a couple things. One, we got a new microphone. And
there he is. His name is Donald Ban.
Yeah,
it feels very good.
I want to put 2 little eyeballs on side of him so he can come down and be like, oh, it's Dopey the microphone, and he can come on into frame.
Sean, how's it going?
And
wait a minute. Oh, okay.
The next thing is that
just enough lag that we're stepping on each other all the time.
Perfect. Another exciting thing is that we also have a completely different way in which video and audio from this computer is being piped to the streaming PC. So if you see any issues, I want to stress from the bottom of my heart, I fucking know. So we have a way to be looking at that throughout the show. I apologize in advance if it hurts any of you, but you know what? Let me just hurt you before the risk of anything else happening that could hurt you. So that way, I'm in control of things. So I'm going to be regularly checking in with Ghosty throughout, and that's just what it's going to be. Now, before we even ask our guests how they are, did you come to any conclusion as to the longest played Mostly Walking game?
I got to throw to the crowd here.
Grim Fandango, I do think was a
that had like 16 parts.
Oh, it took forever.
Because that was 4 chapters, and each chapter felt like a whole game.
Yeah, Rex Nubibus is the Mostly Walking game with the most episodes on YouTube is Grim Fandango with 21 episodes. However, were they 21 2-hour episodes? Because we occasionally have done 2 1-hour episodes.
That is true.
We did 1-hour episodes?
I'm sorry.
We used to do that all the time.
We used to do not episodes, but 1-hour segments of an episode. So we would do a 3-hour or 2-hour show, and we'd break it into 3 45-minute segments or something like that. But we just stopped doing that because it was
like we would take a break.
Yeah, we'd take a little break.
Yeah, that was always weird. It was like, what are we running? Like a Brawny ad?
Yeah. It would be like, all right, everyone. We hope you've enjoyed these 12 minutes of gameplay. It's important that you buy dish soap. Because the dishes ain't going to do themselves. Get dish soap. All right, and back to Broken Age. Well, none of this makes sense. Huh. I wish it made as much sense as dish soap. #ad.
Twitch's
Dish, though.
pre-roll, the pre-roll ads are fucking brutal. Because you're just like, oh, what's that little stupid looking thing? And it's like 30 seconds of like listening to how this oil company is changing America. Like, fucking wow. But here's everyone. Here they all are.
You know, I was actually just thinking earlier today about the fact that you used to not have to disclose that you were being paid in a sponsored stream. And I think that I always did anyways, because I feel like it is worse if you don't, no matter what. If you're just like, oh, hey, what's up, guys? Here's a random game that I'm just going to play for 2 hours, exactly 2 hours, and no longer than 2 hours with these talking points. All right, thanks for tuning in.
Hey, so yeah. You mean that as opposed to like I hit the button to monetize my content, where it's like, hey, it looks like you made some good content. Do you want to monetize it? We added a button. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Click the button.
I actually think that advertising and content integration will improve drastically in the next 5 to 10 years. Because, like, I think that previously it was, you want to tune in? You can't. It's an advertisement. You know, like TV kind of...
It's like so bad.
TV's actually really well structured, right? Like, it's supposed to be like an 8-minute chunk, and then... there's a commercial, so it's built to have an arc with a hanging point, and then it continues after that. Like, there's a really smooth integration of how an episode of television is structured with the ads alongside it. And it's really, really, really challenging when you're doing like what we're doing. Like, when would you put an ad? We can't put an ad at any point because this content is too compelling. We would probably do it.
It's true.
Yeah.
So I have an idea about that, and I it's something I call advertainment. And it's melding the two into one. So, like, for instance, if we were being sponsored by, like, Stamps.com, which we're not.
Yeah.
We're not.
But if we were, we could roll that seamlessly into the content. So we could be like...
I could be like, Lee, I have a great game idea. And I'd
what's
lick
that?
a stamp and I'd put it on an envelope and be like, you're going to get this in 7 to 10 days. And then...
That's good. See, that's really good.
Oh, that's really... I'm penning a response, and then you would pick up like your wax seal and go, "Oh, I'm out of wax." But you know it's so much more convenient. And you lick a stamp and you put it on there.
You know what I love about this? I love. What if it's like you can't say the name of the place you're advertising for, but you also have to do your best to get them conversions.
Oh, that's
so it's like,
really good.
It's like, you know what I haven't done is gone to the post office lately. But
Why,
Lee?
so Why? How have you managed that?
Just like, by being savvy and really embracing...
employing some real 21st century products and services.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah,
But see, even that feels a little... Maybe it's like you have to get conversions, but you have to not let anyone know that you're advertising.
Yeah.
So it's like... And it has to be completely tangential to your show. So
while I am in the battle royale and there's nothing to do because I have no bullets or armor or motivation. So I've gone prone and I've turned on auto crawl, so I'm crawling towards the center, and while that's going on, I'm licking stamps and putting them on and facing the stamp. Well, I'm just like, yeah, it's just something to do. Well, I'm gonna win. I bet you. These games suck, that sort of thing.
Yeah, actually, I really like this. It's like product placement, but you're also not allowed to actually place the product.
Yeah, this is really.
It's subtle advertising. It's like
I'm interested in a sort of like Twitch-wide metagame of Spyfall, where like as a viewer, if you can figure out which streamers are being sponsored by specific products, then you win.
Good,
right?
It's really good. Yeah. Yeah. So
oh
like,
my gosh, that's so good.
I'm just gonna pick a product.
Oh, this is really good. Oh, actually, I have a good way to gamify this. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
This is drawn directly from the study of game theory in math, where
Oh, you mean boring game theory?
Yeah, well, we're about to heat things up, right? So if you...
Oh, that's good. That's good. Yeah, I like that.
Right. So
use that.
So here's how it works, right? So if it was just identify who is advertising what thing, people would just tattoo, dish soap on their forehead and be like, "It's dish soap," and they'd be like, "Yeah, all right." And this ruins the gameplay experience. So what you do is you create a system whereby you only win as a broadcaster if you are There's a cutoff time, and if no one guesses what product you're advertising correctly before the cutoff time, you get nothing. But if you're the last person who was correctly identified according to the product, then you get the reward.
So it's like Dixit a little bit. It's like you gotta advertise, but you gotta be subtle about it.
Yeah, you can't just say what it is.
You can't go
first.
first.
It has to be roundabout, right? So anyone who gets identified too quickly loses. But only the people that are as close to the cutoff time.
I like that.
Oh, can we flip the script a little bit and call it prizes? So like you get a prize when your viewers can say what you're advertising, but the prize goes up every time someone else gets a prize first.
Oh, see, I was imagining that like you were doing this for CPM. You're somehow getting paid per conversion. Unless somebody is able to identify the product that you're selling,
then you just get sued.
Then you get nothing.
Now that's good. Now that's really, really good. That's fun. Yeah, because I remember seeing some post about someone. I can't tell if it was fake, and whether it's real or fake is not as relevant as it was interesting.
Sure.
Sure.
It was someone saying that they wanted people to get one vaccine instead of the other vaccine. So the idea was that they would say which vaccine they wanted to get. Oh, and vaccine X.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they'd be like, "Yeah, no, I heard vaccine X, there's like 3 times as many deaths, so I'm going to do vaccine Y." And
so
it was like whatever
FUD,
you do.
Right?
Yeah, it's like whatever you do not at all mention that you were asked for this opinion, and it needs to come across genuinely, enthusiastically, and you may not say that this is a paid promotion.
Incredible.
And again, I don't know if this is like real or not, but I just thought that was like an interesting thing because it reminded me earlier today about how that used to be a thing. That like literally used to be a thing. It's like amazing.
Are you talking about like pay to play and
undisclosed
payola?
Yeah, where you'd have someone
ads.
who would be like on the red carpet at the the Groskis. I don't remember what Grammys.
We're on the red carpet at the Groskis here. We're going to interview Sean Plott, who has no ties to any advertisers. As far as
guys, know. I'm really happy to be here. I was a little anxious, so I took paramethethol, which is a great antidepressant and beta blocker for times like this. And now I feel great, so I'm feeling a little amped right now, and I'm happy to be here. Like that shit used to be all over celebrity advertising in the 90s. Yeah.
That's how you win your Gromskis.
Yeah, that's how you get a Greco. So
No, please finish.
I was going to say I don't remember the name of any of the awards.
Is there is there an ending?
Yeah, who knows?
Yeah.
I just want to say Rex Nubibus has done some research and some math. And
wonderful.
says that the show with the most 2-hour parts is Unavowed. 8 parts for a total of 16.46 hours. Slightly beating out Broken Age's 15.7 hours of runtime and making it the longest Mostly Walking in terms of runtime. What is incredible about this to me is that I literally never would have guessed it because Unavowed was good.
It was just good. Yes. Oh, it was it was broken into little mini acts, and it was
episodic.
So
it was episodic. That's why I've watched 700 hours of fucking Venture Brothers, which is the greatest show on earth. I believe is what they call it, trademarked.
Ignore me.
Such a good show. If you like Rick and Morty, watch Venture Brothers instead. Actually, watch both.
Yeah.
Go ahead and do it.
Yeah.
Go ahead and do it. Treat yourself.
There's a lot of overlap, I think.
Yeah.
Who those two shows would appeal to.
And then friend of the show, Patton Oswalt, is also got served to me hot at midnight on Hulu because I watched 3 episodes of Venture Brothers, and then it sent me over to MODOK, which is like an actual Marvel Studios sort of action figure looking animated thing, but with the flavor of Venture Brothers, because MODOK is such an absurd villain. He's a giant head with a tiny body in a floating chair, and it's a comedy, very much in the style of like. It turns out like superhero parody comedies are not just like a shtick anymore. Like they're a legitimate art form, I think.
Oh yeah.
Not even a genre.
Yeah, because I feel like the drama got amped up, and the ability to crispen the pacing of your dramatic and thriller storytelling got amped up to the point where people were like, it's too much. And then all of a sudden, the B-movie conveyance was elevated. And that is what the entire Marvel Cinematic Universe is. It's just like all the drama and all the kitsch and all the camp and all the crispness of the storytelling just all rolled in there. And someone's like, it's not goofy enough. And that's what the comedy hero superhero thing is.
Yeah.
It's great.
I thought you just said, when you said all the crispness, I thought you said all the Christmas. Which is an amazing... You were like, it's got all the pomp, all the circumstance, all the Christmas, all the... like. We got to start using that. Like,
has
it's
all
good.
The
it just needs a little more.
Christmas.
Needs a little more Christmas, you know. Good. Just give it some more English.
Needs your daughter's braces. Needs a new pair of shoes. I just start saying chunks of catchphrases.
You got to up the Christmas there.
Yeah, man.
So streets ahead, more Christmas, and pushing a mess. Just more.
This
I'm
is
adding
great.
more and more.
Love it.
Yeah, you.
Yeah.
You're giving us the lingo linguini right now. And,
The lingo linguini.
And
That's right.
I am knocking shit off my desk, and I am ready to go. All right, now, if any of you were wondering what happened last week in VirtuaVerse, don't worry about it, because nothing matters. The important
stuff
thing
happened,
is
but
that
it doesn't matter.
We accomplished our goal, right? Like, wasn't the whole game about trying to find what's her name? And we did.
Girl called what's her name?
Which I feel like...
517. Okay,
I have a full flowchart diagram. Oh, that's Ghosty. I thought that was... I was like, that person sounds crazy. I was like, no, it's just Ghosty. That makes sense now.
So what happened was we
what the hell?
successfully
I
found our
forgot
girlfriend.
that we went on a world tour. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So we successfully found our girlfriend. Oh my god, it's all coming back to me. Holy shit. Okay, so we found our girlfriend. We located her. We tracked her down after we nailed the correct alien in the sex club. At which point she's like, oh my god, I can't believe you caused all of this. And we were an insufferable, completely misunderstanding prick. We were just a total puke of a human being. And we're, oh my god, we need to get out of here. Why won't you be with me? And what we discovered is that soon enough, they're going to take this permanent reality, which is basically the internet that Facebook will be making with Oculus, right? You just put it on and you're just always logged in, sucked into the permanent internet.
Is that what it is?
I'm sure it's not, but it's
I just
very
wasn't asking
very
questions.
easy way for me to get upvotes on some forum. I say that. All the Facebook haters are like, yeah, day 9, and everyone else just continues to use Facebook. Anyways, the hell am I talking about? Oh yeah, so it turns out that we need to create a hack of yottabytes worth of DDoSing to the satellite to shut down the permanent verse. And the best way to do it is to do the space station that's public for tourists right next to the really big permanent universe space station. So now what we've done is we have found a bus. This is the tour bus from the band. And we went from the Blade HQ to Satnaja Skull, which is it's where we used the oldest language, which was not the oldest language, which literally was ASCII, and Sean typed in some ASCII on a keyboard, and we managed to get to a mainframe that had Norse on there, and we haven't seen any Norse. I think it might have been back here in the Blade HQ on the little like the the screen. They're like, as it turns out,
there
there's
are screens
AI.
all over the place. Yeah.
There's like an AI floppy disk recording that had weird graphics, and I want to go look back at that. But we also found Nuwaka, which is where the creator of the online permanent reality universe is. and it's completely isolated from everything. This is
Oh,
the first
man.
green we've ever seen, baby.
We are in a totally different genre of game. Like, look at how much our outfit does not fit
Like,
Seer.
it's just a chair. It's a chair. Wait, this is where the creator of the VirtuaVerse lives? Is that what you said?
Yeah. See, look, I can talk to the preacher. And members of the church, what's that supposed to mean? And Lee, would you be this fine, sunglassed preacher?
Well, let's start from the beginning. First of all, do you have a nick?
Yeah, he's older than me by 2 years.
A nick is your name on the internet. Oh, I see what you're saying there.
Christ.
In the past, we used to have a nickname. I guess
love
it's
being
turning into sort of a
explained
jet from Cowboy Bebop. Then somebody fucked up, and everyone was forced to use their real names on the internet.
Lee, you just got so quiet.
Yeah,
I
did you
can't
get
believe it.
real quiet? What happened?
And endangering their privacy. I am Lee.
It's
was right
a
before.
mechanical problem. It flips
Oh, yeah.
to the next number.
Oh, yes, please.
interesting.
Everyone start migrating to the new system. All right, cool.
Which was stolen from our great Cypher master. See,
That's
I'm
the
doing like
creator.
I'm
Yeah.
doing like a jet from Cowboy Bebop, but the English dub. The system was created to give people the freedom.
Oh, whoops.
But since then, darkness has taken over. We're not gonna. Okay, I gotta save myself. And everyone is becoming so isolated from each other.
What system are you talking about?
I'm talking about the permanent reality system. Anyway, let us speak once more of the old internet.
I like this.
You must tell me, what's your nick? You cannot join the church and meet the master without a proper nick.
Name.
Name.
Zardoz, Raffo, Froz, Elder 0010, Comic Cane, Mr. Valenberg, 66, Gyozi, MBS7, Freshness,
What
Rasty.
the hell?
Oh,
There was a good one up there, I
You
think.
do freshness?
There was like a.
Froz is really good.
I mean,
Oh, I thought it said
Zardoz-
pause, yeah.
Some Zardoz will have been taken. I can tell you right now.
Yeah.
Froz? I like Froz and Freshness.
Freshness is pretty tight.
Yeah, I like freshness. Let's see if we can get away with freshness.
Freshness!
Wow, what a lame one. Now, please give me your credit card.
What? You didn't say anything about money.
We face costs every day to keep our server working. And all the money goes almost entirely to maintenance.
Otherwise, you can't join the Minecraft server.
This is just a small contribution to our cause.
Okay.
Please read the terms of the agreement, then click on OK to proceed. They're not even going to show us?
I guess that's fair. Here's my credit card.
There it is. Hold on, I'm gonna pull the game down just a smidge. Again, everyone, new audio setup. We anticipated this. You'll have unlimited access to our entire land for 1 month. Oh, go
Including
ahead.
very limited access to the entire internet between 2010 and 2020. All for just 100 C.
See, to connect to a local network and the internet is already sucked balls of his heyday. Old as a skill. Fucking give it back.
Sorry, but you've already accepted our terms of our agreement. Welcome to the church, freshness. Suck the balls. Are you kidding? I'm sure you'll enjoy our community. Besides, now you can access the AVR network here too and visit our master. You just need to fill out a form at one of the terminals inside. And get your credentials so you can sync your headset.
Oh shit! I got scammed. Oh fuck. But at least I have access to the AVR now. Oh.
Welcome to the Church of the Old Code.
You're slowly becoming an L-core. Yeah. Ruthless capitalism. That'll be 100C for 1 month.
I love Internet Cafe has the numbers 2 and 3 posted on the wall. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, where's the one
it's
go?
like a health code rating, but
A 2 and a 3.
2 and a 3. It's a 2 and a 3.
A 2 and a 3 and a... Is that a Keanu? I see before me?
Wild Hunt. Oh, look, it's a Netrunner. Get out of here. It's gonna take a long time. I'd like to use that computer.
Did I just forget that we were playing as a Nazgul?
Yeah, I think you did.
Oh.
I was thinking about him as a Bobbin Threadbare. Gone wild. Bobbin Threadwearer.
Wait, I don't know. What do you mean, Bob and
The Loom guy. The guy from Loom.
Oh, yeah, yes.
He won't work for free.
Nothing better than leaving this on the floor for hardcore dust collecting. Speaking of which, I got a dust down here, man. Like, does this ever happen to you where you're like having dust in a bit and you just like reach down and like pick up a piece of dust?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
I'm absolutely
I have
in like.
cats.
Yeah. No, it's very catted. All right, I think it's time to pull the curtain away.
I am a church member.
I just joined. My nickname is Freshness. Let me check. I see. You can proceed, Freshness. Oh, dude. Oh, it's such a good joke.
This is gonna be slow.
Okay, now is our goal to pass time? Bottles of liquor. Oh, I love this place.
Oh no!
I still cannot get over the fact that our character just nailed absolutely every single person or every single model in that one spot. Hold on, I gotta adjust this. Just to get
Yeah,
it.
it's from like a narrative standpoint, like a high end narrative standpoint.
Yeah.
What does that signify in our hero's journey? What part of what degree on the what clock, what hour hand on that circle is that?
It's meeting the goddess, isn't it?
Over and over, I guess.
Yeah.
But it's like meeting. It's like a all you can eat meeting the goddess. I guess no pun
all
intended.
you can eat meeting the goddess.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't. It's not good. All right, I'm ready. I'm ready. My augmented virtual reality headset is not working. How come?
Meltorif has just said you.
Dude, access the network, you have to become a member.
Yeah, I am a member.
And get your credentials from the computer over there.
But my headset is working perfectly. I don't understand.
Did you not hear me?
Why do I
What are you
need those
talking
credentials?
Here in Nuwaka, we have a separate network. The Cipher Master created it.
Oh, see, that clears it all up.
Only members of the Church of the Old Code have access to it, as well as access to the entire old internet.
I'm already a member! Oh, whoops, I skipped it. Let's see here. By the way, I just wanted to give a warm thanks to Maldarian for the 5 subs, to Leprechaun 5000 for the 10, and for Scutagium, whose name is now Scutagium, for the 40. For the Happy Monday 40.
Hell yeah.
Contagion.
Hell yeah. So,
Man, I guess I'm tired.
we're gonna have to, like, feed that guy some bad sushi or something.
Yeah, no,
Get
I think we're gonna need to dump hot sauce on these toys. Like get someone poisoned. I just joined the church. How do I connect to your network?
Hello, Freshness. Just use any of our computers over there.
That's good subtletizing.
Yeah.
Enter your nickname and log in like everyone else.
Sounds easy enough. Thanks, I'll do that now.
And before I forget, here's your welcoming gift for joining us. It's a packet of hot sauce. This is an introduction to our creed by the one and only Holy Cipher Master.
You need to
watch it.
Oh, yeah.
It includes instructions for meeting the Cipher Master.
Oh, yeah. Oh, gee, thanks. I can't wait to check it out.
This game is lulling me into unhappiness. Fucking-
All right, there's only one working computer and someone's been using it forever. Then wait.
Then just wait. I told you already. You'll have to wait for that guy to finish his session.
There's 700 pages of dialogue for this scene, and it's all the same.
It is
It's
wild.
literally- Yeah.
There's very little that needs to be communicated here.
Can you tell me more about this place? This is a place where you can wait for other people to be done with computers before using them. I'm like, holy shit. Like,
I can help you with that. Let me connect you to someone who can help you with that.
Can we somehow watch the video that she gave us? Like, where would we do that?
Nope, but we sure as hell can hear a description of what it would be like if we maybe did watch it, sort of.
I mean, there's a TV literally there. I'm trying to think where else we've seen a TV. I don't
Okay.
remember a TV in our apartment.
all right, what is this? I just got scammed. Oh, I can't even access it because there's no computer. Is this gonna take? Oh, that's
Oh
my
my
journal.
God.
That's literally my
I
journal.
love your little whiny, your like wristwatch whiny
great.
pad,
It is the best.
your cry pad.
Oh, there's a printer. We're gonna need to print something. This game is incredible. It's
Certainly.
just slowly. I'm not touching that shit. I'm not touching this shit. All right.
Oh, Jesus.
I need a container for the gasoline. Well, not this. We're already dealing with this lately, huh?
What was what's our character's name again? Nathan?
Yeah, it's like Nathan or some garbage.
Is that our only name, or do we have a last name?
I don't remember a last name.
Look at the fucking claws on that dog.
Oh,
Is that a dog?
That dog has like
what is
monster
this?
koala bear claws.
What the hell? Its face is like not quite dog shaped.
It's like
I think that this is like the body of a man with a dog head on it.
they were
Because,
doing
I mean,
something
this-
weird, but you stepped in right before it started, so now he's
Yup.
like pretending to be a dog, trying not to get noticed.
Yep.
Savior spam's getting worse every day. Can't work in peace. Spam? I didn't see anything. Are you crazy in the coconut? No. Alright, let me work in peace. The mechanic
What?
doesn't seem to like this. This dog is cute. That makes me think of Jay. We always wanted to get one, but our apartment is too small. I think I'm losing
Adventure
my mind.
Journal, day one.
Yeah, no, definitely. Is the end of this gonna be like a break from reality?
I mean, we're getting
What the
there.
hell?
Don't touch anything. Okay, so it's time to spam his face with ads when we do get connected to the network so that we may sabotage.
So that you can steal the
Yeah.
gas can?
I want to touch more things.
Striker KOJ just said bark.wave.
Yeah.
Put a couple Wilhelm screams in there.
Yeah, oh my gosh, this just needs to be in our upcoming worst
The
games
older the
possible.
better.
Yep.
Calm down, good boy. Okay, so there's a
Do we have
lot of
food?
things.
Do we have any food that we could give the dog slash
Let's
sloth?
investigate. We have
It's a
a
has
giant
Panta.
sloth, right?
yeah, I think it's one of those long-armed dogs.
One of those long arm dogs.
Mass small statues, good luck
Yeah.
charms.
It's a long-armed terrier. It's a
Oh goodness. Okay, so I'm gonna
A
start
lot
going
of
through
dialogue.
this pretty quickly because if we do
All
too
right.
much voice acting, we'll be here forever. Looking for Cypher
Sep-
Master.
Step
Just
hound.
do it.
Then you may want to talk to the preacher. You just can't stop shouting. Tell me about it. He's been striking me all day. Keeps repeating the same thing over and over. He really sounds like some advertisement from the early internet era. That's where he
So,
gets inspiration. Guess you're
what
not really a
genre
fan of
did
the
you
church.
grow up in?
Yeah. Not much choice, if you ask me.
Early internet era.
We all need to connect to the AVR network, and I have a lot of respect for our Cypher Master. But I really avoid being bothered all day by that dude. You're right, he's annoying. This village is nice. How's life? I can't complain. It's a nice place. Far removed from the chaos of the big cities. I can keep doing what I love, and that's enough for me. Don't you miss having access to modern technologies? Well, we are surrounded by nature, but we still have access to some technologies thanks to our Cipher Master. He invented them all, yes.
He
We need some
created it.
help.
It's an individual system, and it's a separate network, and you need to be on the thing to do it, and your name is Freshness.
He got scammed, too. Don't believe the rumors.
Dude, the
What
Cipher
rumors?
Master?
Damn.
Some people think he's a
Scammed on his
sellout.
own network?
Oh, yeah, he sold his AVR project. But it turns out it was paid for everything with Bitcoin. The
Wow.
company that
And
created Xenon.
that's crazy. He was doing subtletizing
Xenon the
whole
Element?
time. Yeah. No, Xenon the television.
Hmm.
He just kept talking about how he liked to watch The Late Show.
Yeah. Someone wants to make a profit from it. Oh, my God. It's like history repeats
Brutal.
itself all the time.
Wrecked. Is Despy the true adventure cat when it comes to streams?
Yeah,
Like
a
Sheriff
true adventure
is the
cat.
snuggle cat.
Yeah, I don't see Sheriff around on the desk a lot.
Yeah, she likes being on top of the cat castle looking at birds.
No, that makes sense. I would too.
To express ourselves instead of having our experience optimized by some algorithm. This is just all the bitterness of a Redditor who had a tough day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally with you about it. I already love this place. You have some very nice
I've
statues.
done nothing but complain since I got here, but I
Yeah.
love this place.
I can create any statue. Just give me the plans for it. Are those all handmade? I mean, are there still people to buy? 3D printers? Doesn't matter.
I can create any statue, just give me the plans for it. Incredible! I can construct any pottery, just give me the blueprint.
I'm like
Yeah.
I'm like a human 3D printer.
Yeah.
All right. And sometimes tourists help me by buying me gifts. So what are you working on? My headset is full of new ideas I'm working on. Soon you'll see.
I'm just calling my brain my
Soon
headset.
you'll see.
Is that cat always around here? Is it yours? Uh-oh, it's a sheriff reference. No, it's not mine. It's a cute cat. Sometimes it gets upset and scratches my artwork, especially when it gets nervous. It's got something going on with the mechanic's dog.
What?
Most of the time, just hangs out of the roof.
Got something
where's the
going
cat?
on with
Cats
the
and dogs
mechanic's
can't get
dog.
married.
I hear them. Oh, there! It's the cat.
Yeah. There's a cat up there. It's been wandering around.
I don't want to see that dog and that cat in the same room.
First, it's on
The
Earth.
dog could pick it up and throw it in a perfect spiral like a football.
His hands. He
It's giant hands.
just really kind of like, oh.
Yeah. That dog needs to start advertising cereal.
You can go up there, Sheriff. There she goes. Good job.
Good jump.
Okay, they take drugs and experience VR while praising the totems. They were enlightened, or they were just on drugs. Great. Want to buy the mask? No thanks. I'm too afraid of the 8 frames per second thing. God, we're just such a bummer. We're just the worst.
Yeah.
Like, literally, I'm carrying around a broken TV that's labeled as junk, and I've been carrying it around the entire game, and I'm like, no, I don't want that. Because it implies something that I am anti-shitty graphics.
Oof.
Audiophile villager. Hey. Why did you do that? Do what? You made me lose my concentration. I was so relaxed, you ruined everything. Hey, look,
Wow.
it's me.
I know, we finally found someone like on our wavelength.
Yeah, what do you want? Are you a fan of Keyjan Assault? What is that? I've never heard that name before.
Are they on the internet? Because we don't do that.
We're on a
here.
different
Yeah.
internet. Ours was created by the Cipher Master. I don't know if you've...
Yeah. A
Do
band?
you know
What's
the
a band?
Cipher Master?
Group of artist musicians. Do you mean an algorithm that produces music that I can listen to? Sorry, but I have no idea what you're talking about. The only music I listen to is ASMR. Okay. All right. This...
Some kind
It's-
of ska algorithm.
It's amazing because there's not even like jokes as much as it is like word association of 2019 and 2020.
Yeah.
It's terrific. Looking for the Cipher Master. Have you ever heard of him? Everyone knows about the Master. But if you want to talk to the church, you have to talk to the preacher. I'm already a member. Great. What are you listening to?
Done.
You mean before you interrupted me? I was listening to ASMR sounds. Oh, because I needed to go on top to bottom order. Okay. I see. I tried to think that once, but it didn't do much for me. It doesn't work for everyone. It depends on your mood, especially with blah, 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 blah. Yeah, no worries. Anything else, I'm out.
I love it when people go to a public space and they're like, how dare anyone be here? And there's like a fine line, but like, you know, I guess if someone's wearing headphones, you don't go up to them and be like,
that is a pretty asshole move.
Why are we... we're such a jerk. What the hell are you working on, kid? Looks dangerous. Stay back for my school project. It's a power blaster cannon. Are you saying it's some sort of cannon or something? Yes, of course.
are you saying
Won't do any harm.
some
We'll
sort
give
of cannon or something?
Projects a light beam that gradually gets brighter. Interesting. It's more portable lighthouse? Yes.
Gradually brighter.
Inspired by a weapon used by a comic book character.
In the comics, he had a light that got gradually brighter.
Laser Man 3000 volts ultimate weapon. His energy is so strong it can obliterate an entire person with a single beam.
Doesn't sound very focused.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we have grown up with so much MCU. Destroying an entire person is just such a failed noun.
Can't do it.
Yeah, it can destroy an entire paint bucket. Alright. Alright. Hey, look what I've got here. I've got a laser man. Limited laser man. What?
Forgot you had that laser man.
Oh, it's one of the lamest action figures around.
Oh,
You can keep
he hates it.
that. Real one has the shield. The suit is not that color. Okay, we need to get a shield. We need to change the color. So we need... Right now, we're learning that we need to talk to the preacher. We also need to get this kid off the internet. We also need to get the cat and the dog to kill each other or marry. I can't remember which of the three it is.
Hard to know.
We just gotta
it's like
change
fuck,
that
marry,
state.
kill. It's like one of them. Yeah. we gotta push through some legislation for the cat and the dog. Got it. Then we need to get Laserman painted and shielded in a different way. Okay. Shouldn't you be at school right now? What do you mean? I'm studying, etc. Real school building? Yes. How old are you? There haven't been any schools since the school, and you travel and you go, and in virtual reality, you're right. Is your teacher online? No. The next scheduled lesson's in an hour? That's cool. All right, I think we're gleaning a lot of really valuable world building. It looks pretty technical for a kid like you.
For
There
a
hadn't
kid
been any
like
in-person
you? What does that
schools
mean?
since the
I love that.
coronavirus.
Hey, Sean Bloom, you're a pretty good host for a person like you.
There's
It's like
no.
you're prejudiced against one person.
I feel
Yeah.
like there's literally no context in which you could say something like that and it would be okay.
Yeah, we're insufferable.
What if it's the negative? What if it's like, wow, you're doing pretty badly on that for somebody like you?
That's also bad.
It's also
That's still bad. Yeah.
a
Damn.
former professional golf association device? Isn't that dangerous? I sort of zonked out for a moment. I've already.
He's playing with lasers. He's got like a cool flashlight.
You're a big fan of Laser Man. I sure am.
He
Like
tested a
this
piece of
releases.
equipment by using it to overclock his game console.
So when he channeled the sun's power into his light beam, his suit was all black like antimatter, and his chromium shield protected him from the incredible heat.
Don't think that antimatter is black.
I don't know anything about it. All I know is when it touches normal matter, it blows up.
Oh, this cat keeps meowing, and I keep looking
Oh, and
around.
you
being
think
like,
that it's
"What's
your
going on?"
cat? I see. Got it.
Yeah.
Yes. It's a different cat. It's a virtual cat. You're already in the VirtuaVerse, Sean. You're like
So immersed. I'm so fucking immersed.
immersed.
Right now. God, I'm so fucking
That's
immersed.
true immersion. True immersion is when you don't know what's real and what's not.
You can't tell whether your cat is meowing.
God, I just can't believe how immersed I am. Okay, so I'm gonna get out of here. So we need to. Oh yeah, I need to talk to this person. So the master's in the forest, but where? Go out.
But
you'll
where?
find his hut. Okay.
A
he's going to
waterfall.
church.
Okay.
It's going
You'll
great.
find
Converted
the
to new.
internet in a waterfall.
How many folks are there around here? There's 10. There's 10 souls.
There's that cat again.
Hold on. I mean, it just literally sounds like my cat. It's like messing with me. That's why there's no network. Of course there is. Did you register inside? No. Okay.
I'm literally waiting for the guy who's in there.
Yeah,
What are you
and the
waiting
OS needs
for?
to update. All right, so we need to do something horrible to this Netrunner.
We definitely do. We definitely need to, like, I don't know, get him arrested or put on a...
What if we just stabbed him in the head?
Okay. Uh-huh. I'll trade you this screwdriver.
No. No, how about we trade his life for the computer?
Whoa.
I mean, I think you were on the right track, Sean. I don't understand how, but, like, we're gonna need to use
I think we're
that
doing it.
claw machine to, like, pull back the curtain and expose the porn site that he's looking at or something.
How did you get
Oh my
here
God,
in
it's
life?
bees.
How did you end up here?
There's
To be honest, this
bees.
art is beautiful.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Okay, so there's
This
the
is a really
wasp
good
nest.
use of assets from whatever this was supposed to be.
Oh, what? Oh,
You can go behind the waterfall because it's a video game.
Yep.
One of the biggest I've ever seen in my
oh,
whole
this is
life.
why it got rid of the broom for me. Ow.
So that
Okay,
you couldn't hit it with a broom? I see.
Yeah, because I think that what I'm supposed to do is I'm supposed to get those wasps. And that's how I'm supposed to get the computer. Is I
Yeah,
throw
that makes sense.
bees at him. Yeah.
Do you have something you could light on fire? Wait, it's a natural gas leak that's burning?
Yeah, it's really good.
Out of the
this
rock?
is really, really safe. Okay, so the Cypher Master's behind here.
Yeah, the problem is you're gonna need something that you can light, like a torch, and then you're gonna need like an umbrella that you can hold over it so you can go underneath the waterfall.
So, do you want to know one of the more disturbing but also rewarding things I've learned recently?
Lee, what's something disturbing, however rewarding, that you have learned
So-
recently?
Okay, so you know how everybody like knows, that old chestnut of how like bears go to get they go to get honey. So they go
Yeah.
get a beehive to get honey. It turns out mostly the bears just want to eat the bees. And the honey is extra.
Oh, it's a protein snack.
What? What?
Fucking incredible, right?
Oh,
It's like
man.
time to go fucking eat a head full of bees. Just
Oh,
I mean,
man.
that is okay. So this puts Winnie the Pooh in like a different light for me.
oh,
It's
pig.
There's a saw inside the pond. There's a
Wait,
rusty
wait,
saw inside the pond.
What? Excuse me?
I thought we might go eat some bees.
You, yeah, we okay?
She is.
She's all over the place.
You're on the move today. Oh my god.
Ooh.
All right, she's heading back though. All right. So this needs fuel. This is a mega boiler. This is
It's a mega boiler?
what?
What the hell is going on?
Looks like an altar for rituals. There's no one around. I've got a strange feeling.
This is
All
a
right.
cool scene.
It's an altar for rituals?
You know, for rituals.
Judging by the lit candles, someone's been here. A living being.
Oh, you can play your video in that video
I sure
TV.
Pick up the votive offerings. What are the votive offerings? There's chips, electronics. It's a skull table.
Wait, what is votive? What does votive mean?
It's like, I just know votive candles are like when you're saying a prayer for the dead or whatever, you light a candle. like a
yes, that
prayer
is
candles.
also
Hold
offered,
on,
offered or consecrated in fulfillment of a vow. Votive.
wow, consisting
There
of
you go.
or expressing a vow, wish, or desire. Is that right?
And when you go on election day, when you go to elect someone, you're votive.
That's... Ah. All right, so guess what? It's time. Use the VHS on the VCR.
Did I fucking call it? Did I call it?
Nuts.
Did I call a Wilhelm scream?
That's yeah. Mhm.
Nuts, cool, boom.
Nuts, cool, boom.
Nuts, cool, boom. Nuts, cool, boom.
Boom. Nuts. Cool. Boom.
I what?
Is it just cool?
I'm a little freaked out by Zamru in the chat, who right before this said, if we watch that video, we're definitely dying in 7 days. And I thought that was going to be funny, but then
Yeah.
we watched the video, and I'm really not sure.
Right. There's only one way to find out.
I mean, you wish you were nuts, cool, boom like me. Whoops, I meant to click to the left and just click out of the window. All right. Nuts, cool, boom. It's hard to find pure, unfiltered, unpolluted water. Let me just wash the panties off in the waterfall. That would be embarrassing.
That would
Okay.
be embarrassing. Are there
What
are there gnats that are jumping around? Are there 2 bees that have wandered off from the hive?
I think there are not 2 bees. No, Sean, those are bot flies.
Bot flies?
Water is still. Okay.
That's right.
Those are not 2 bees. It's really good.
Yeah, no, that is.
Hell.
Man, calling someone a bad parent, it would be one pretty good way of burning them would be they say like you couldn't even raise a bot fly. That'd be pretty tight. So much
That's
to say.
good.
What's
Does
a
that-
bot? Wait, I don't understand what that is.
Oh,
a
those are
reference to. It's
They lay their eggs on mosquitoes. Mosquitoes bite people. The eggs go infest a human,
okay.
and then they're the icky parasite. They like live in your skin. and then-
They're an icky
they
parasite.
leave.
Okay, all
they
right,
leave
got it.
eventually, I think.
We're printing something? It's a
Yes,
2D
so-
printer?
Yeah, it's a printer.
Wow.
I mean, that's dumb.
Is there a 1D printer? Is that like a teletype machine?
That's actually a tape of ones and zeros for Turing machines.
Oh yes, no, that's good. Or it's what you get in a Morse code office, like a telegraph machine.
Yeah.
Prints out a 1D printer.
It's actually it's that tape of bubble gum that you can get.
Bubble tape. Bubble tape Turing machine.
Bubble
It
tape
can-
Turing machine. Bubble
can
tape
lose-
Turing machine is very good.
It can
Like
chew.
UPC
It can
label.
blow a bubble.
Where's
Tear off the edges.
Oh, holy shit. I'm fucking incredible. I'm so sick. Holy shit. Holy shit. Listen, here's the
Okay.
thing. If you, on the death of adventure games, I will note, when you've played enough of these, your brain just starts to go, oh, this is clearly what they're talking about. Just like if you do a lot of puzzle rooms and it says something, it's like, oh, it must be the colors of these wrenches that they're referring to. And then it is, and you're like, oh, okay, I get it. Like, it's like, it must be the oldest code, and you see a bunch of symbols that are only done when you're a kid who's holding the Alt button, hitting some numbers, and going, and what treasure is awaiting me now? And then you become an adult and you can just Google it. But back then, man, you used to just have to figure this shit out by hand. And then look at this, we just got it. It's done.
Okay, but this wasn't developed back then. Like, it's not like they couldn't. That's a rad little drawing. It's not exactly ASCII art. It's I don't know what that is.
Where's
Okay, all right. Well,
So I'm gonna ask him about the I really like the ASCII art. You've been doing this for long? Even back from where job was taken. I missed 3D assets, and then ditto. That's in the past. I missed those times. Yeah. Those were great memories of my time spent on IRC chatting with my group members. IRC, haven't heard of that for a decade at least. Is it still alive? Definitely alive and well. A lot of people idling as usual, but it's still the best place ever for chatting. We even host an IRC server that's crazy good. You're welcome. See you on IRC. You can count on it. Great. Dude. I do think that social media is starting to drift back towards some of those old paradigms, and I think Discord's the cleanest example of it. Where you just have like a private Discord server, it's just you and your buddies, you just chat to each other, and no one can come in unless they have an invite. It's really nice.
You know what I like? Is cat Twitter. Cat Twitter is actually a lot like old-timey Facebook. It's all these cats, you know, who have Twitter accounts, and they're all just like writing to each other. And they're just like, "Hi, I saw what you posted. I just wanted to say I hope you had a nice day." And it'll be like,
it's really nice.
Stripey or something. It's good stuff.
I will tell you, I am on some like excellent TikToks that I am very happy about. And I hear about things that other people see on TikTok, where I'm like, mine is 100% animals doing funny shit and people making jokes about D&D, and then
that's
like
pretty good.
Cool art.
Yeah. My TikTok has somehow become entirely just like "take my wife please" kind of jokes. You know, where it's just like, hey, she went shopping, some credit cards. It's just like, how did I get into like boomer humor TikTok?
Yeah, good question.
I have no idea. Like, I've been having some of this issue with the YouTube algorithm lately, where it's like, you've been watching a lot of video game content. You might also like this alt-right content. And I'm like, no, I don't want... No, it's like, why feminism is bad, and it's all caps, and there's a space between each word. And I'm like, I don't like this title. I'm not watching this video. Don't recommend channel. And it's just like, continues to shill like either lowest common denominator gaming content or extreme conspiracy theory shit.
I'm pretty sure that why feminism is bad is just that's just the reward video you get after you've watched like 600 YouTubes. Like, just everyone gets that.
It's
YouTube endgame is what you're
It's a convergent algorithm. Yeah.
It's max level.
Oh
it's like it's like crabulars or whatever we're talking about. Like, nature will spontaneously evolve incels.
That's great. No, it's like we all call them incels, but they're the different genetic paths that they share no genetic similarity. It's just an endpoint where you can wind up. It's amazing. I watched the VHS, but it's not an introduction to anything at all. It's a goddamn over-the-top movie. Is it possible? I don't believe it. I bet you just don't know how to use VCR. That's outrageous. Yeah, it's outrageous that you don't know how to use it. Oh, man.
Damn.
Oh, darn.
The old Reddit switcheroo.
Hey.
Alright, I think we forgot to rewind.
It's all happening on the internet. Okay.
It's all happening. Be kind.
Here's what I will say is that clearly this is structured in a way where we need to get things from one scene in order to solve puzzles in the other scenes.
Yeah.
Like, we were supposed to get the code sheet here so that we could solve the code over there. There's probably something somewhere else that we need in order to solve. I don't know, something. Can you steal one of those candles? Can you just like take the candle that's there?
How do I rewind? Is that she was just shitting on us? It's like not a thing?
No, that's not a thing. It's
That's
definitely
so
not
mean.
a thing.
Nuts. Cool.
Boom.
And I like the like magenta tear that's tattooed on the face is like.
Yeah, I thought that was blood.
Whoa.
That is like.
I don't know. Maybe it's
cool.
blood.
Blagenta.
Okay.
This is I would live on this screen. This is a good screen. And
Oh,
you know what
it's
I would
really
do
nice.
is I would
It is
hide
a
behind
good
the
screen.
waterfall whenever Nathan came by.
Okay, so we have a saw. Is there something that... Oh, can I use
You
this
saw
chair?
the chair?
Use
You
the
can
chair.
use the chair.
There's no time to sit in a
Oh my
giant
god,
chair.
I hate him so much.
I'm not a
Um,
vandal.
I beg to differ. Okay, so we've been to 2 of the locations that.
We've been to all 3 of them.
Well, we've been to all 3 of them, but we haven't explored the one that we came from
Nice.
since we got the bus.
All right.
Which maybe there's nothing there, but
So there's nothing in here.
Otis.
Otis, BTS,
Who
Zen.
Otis? Who Otis?
Oh, is that like the elevator company?
Yeah. Yes.
Can I tell you guys my elevator joke?
Sure.
So, this is kind of like a running gag for the rest of your life. So the 2 companies that I often see like elevators and escalators are like Otis and Schindler, right? But every time I see a Schindler one, I think Schindler's Lift.
Ah, that's really nice. That's really nice.
That's just one of those that'll be with you now forever.
I think this is an
that's good.
important thing, which is to you just say something that someone can't not hear and think about.
Yeah. Who touched that? This is a secret.
All right, we're looking
Message.
for. I mean, this literally might be
It's-
stupid.
Is a secret message.
There are a lot of weird symbols and shapes.
Eyeballs. Eyeball snakes.
Snake.
I just like the bright colors, animation, and sound effects over this is a secret message.
This reminds me of Sega Genesis games. There's actually really rad side-scroller shooter called Biohazard Battle on the Genesis, and this it looks like this.
Really? I gotta look that up.
Oh, it's P. Look,
It's a P.
it's
There's
a P.
P.
P. I can't wait for this to not be able to play any faster at all.
Oh, definitely not.
Oh my god,
That's part
I'm
of
so
the
sick.
challenge.
I knew that there was a Norse.
No, that is
Object.
pretty fucking impressive.
Sean, the title or the box art of Biohazard Battle is
Irrelevant
poignant.
to the game.
No, it's disturbing in a
It's
reproductive
it's like
way.
a spaceship. It's like a.
Okay. Wait, and this is an M? Oh yeah, it's Chrissy Crossy M. Okay, so we have.
Oh, it's a crisscross M. Okay.
We have P, Chrissy Crossy M. P, Chrissy Crossy M.
Arrow.
Up arrow.
Is that one of them?
I don't know. P, Chrissy
I don't
Crossy M.
remember
Up
that
arrow.
being a Norse symbol, but we're looking for 4, right?
Yep.
I wonder if this is what the guy on the computer is doing. That's taking forever.
Just a few more minutes.
Just sliding the balls individually. Alright.
Oh my god. I'm gonna kill myself.
Hang in there. We need you to live for the 4th letter. Oh, it's
Okay.
kind of Z.
It's like a kind of a Z.
Of an S.
Z.
It's a cool S.
Kind of an S.
It's a musical note.
It's a less cool S.
Yeah.
All right, P M, up arrow, cool S.
Yeah.
Holy shit! I can't believe that was correct. Dude, we're amazing. It's really good. I've been watching a lot of just general math content, math news stuff lately. And
General math content.
Yeah, I sort of had that, like, missing and longing for, like, math research again, you know, just the purity of it. And you just get a whiteboard and you go, and you just kind of think for a while. Oh, we don't have to go through the stuff again. That's great.
That is
and
great.
I saw someone on one of those, like, Q&A places. I don't know if it's like Quora or some other bullshit. But the person went, what is the most advanced form of math? And what this person wrote was triple integrals. And that was the whole answer. And that's like literally like such an arbitrary thing to pick, because the answer is there's like, you know, hundreds of different fields and stuff, you know.
Interesting. Triple integral. Okay, well,
I mean, it's almost like someone saying, what is the most complex history out there? And someone's like, Egyptology. And they just stop talking. It's just like,
yeah. Like, that's the answer.
Russian. You know, it's just like, you know, it's just like, what? It's just so funny.
Yeah. That's like, what's the craziest monster truck trick? Triple backflips.
That's the craziest.
Foghorn?
Oh.
Sweet.
Technomancer's
Den. Whoa.
Holy shit, it's
What
big
the
and we're small.
Do do do
yeah.
do 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 do.
Why are those people floating?
Welcome
Lee,
to our
this is you.
home,
The
Nathan.
hell?
We've been watching you and the effort you've made to reach us. You have demonstrated your knowledge and respect for the old code.
And you have a print off with the instructions for getting here.
Our message was brief, yet you believed us. Believe us, believe us. Well, now we are finally able to answer your questions. My eyes are still burning. And find a way to stop the VirtuaVerse together.
I don't understand. Was this all really necessary? Why the floppy and the riddles? Why the
Floppy and the
ASCII
riddles.
code? Why the floppy and the riddles? Why make this so hard?
To insult your religion or anything, but
Yeah.
We understand your concerns and your frustration.
Thank you for
But
your
this
patience
is a
and for
secret
being a
place.
customer.
It's our home. The last bastion. Glitch. A place beyond Xenon's reach. The floppy disk was our only way to reach you.
This game was
My
made
room
for
smells
us.
like coffee all of a sudden. Why is that? We
all
could
of a
not risk
sudden?
having the message intercepted, and we needed to determine whether we could trust you.
Nobody would intercept a floppy disk.
We wanted to be sure you were someone who respects the beauty of the old code.
Of the old code?
Of the old machines that came before us. Someone who respects our ancestors. Which is why we sent the floppy, but now it is time to talk about the VirtuaVerse and how we can stop it.
If someone could turn off the humidifier, though, it's already plenty wet.
Fortunately, we still have time. The program has not spread everywhere yet. So, and we have received accurate intel about what will happen once everyone has been chipped. I'm assuming the VirtuaVerse is like the Videodrome, right? Like it's just a thing.
Straight up.
The path is clearly written in the code. This is the most powerful weapon of mass distraction.
Ugh.
George W. Bush, we say no.
This is really scary shit, indeed. I'm with you on this. People aren't being forced or anything, indeed.
This is very scary shit indeed.
In your message, you said that reality is being concealed. I haven't seen anything like that.
Exactly.
Seen anything being concealed?
It's just another hyped attack, and people are misusing it. Maybe they'll get bored of it.
So is VirtuaVerse just like ultra Twitter?
All I've seen is usual
I think it's
spam
Second Life.
advertisements. Is that it?
You are right, but in some parts of the world, it is already happening. We have seen junkyards suddenly become grass fields. There are entire war zones no one even knows about. More people are becoming completely alienated from society. This is an amazing speech, and it is worsening every day. This is why we contacted The Blade.
They do really cool street art, and we thought that they would be cool to hang with.
We need your help in the physical world. We can offer many kinds of support and intel, but we are mere ghosts in augmented reality, and we cannot beat Xenon without your help.
Are you literally ghosts?
I
don't
definitely
know.
need like some glossary action here, because like I don't know what a Xenon is, I don't know what a VirtuaVerse is.
I mean,
I certainly don't know who the Cybermaster is, and
Yeah.
I barely know who
It's
these
Cybermaster!
technomancers are.
The Cybermaster. Yeah, I really love the idea that there's sentient AIs that hid themselves in a really, really remote cave that you can break into if you have a printout and a floppy. Like, that's what we needed, okay?
Yeah.
If we have the printout and the floppy, we just get in there. So what's the plan? How do we stop Xenon?
Tell me your plans first. What can you do for us?
No, fuck you! We have a simple plan to access the space
I'm
station.
Oh
not
yeah, I
wearing
forgot
a
about the space
wire.
station plan.
We just need the source code for the permanent reality chip. We're all just
We
like,
just
no,
need
you
the
give me
source code
plan.
for the
No, you
permanent
give me the
reality
plan.
chip.
Listen, all we need is the source code.
For the permanent reality chip.
Plans to create a malware and launch a planetary DDoS attack.
Versus DDoS? Yes, that could work, and you would have temporary access to the station. But you need to reach at least 1 yottabyte. I need a yottabyte of data
Yeah.
per second, approximately. See, now we're on the same wavelength, which is 1 quadrillion
quadrillion
bytes.
bits.
But I'm sure you knew that. There are 10 billion people connected now, so you should be able to destroy all of Xenon's bandwidth and throttle it down by overloading him with so many requests.
Alright, that sounds good. Do you got a bite? You got a bite.
You will need network support to propagate it. You will need the sysadmin,
Yeah.
but we will help you with that. You will need fatty pipes and the FHTX IPv7. You will need
Provide us with
Ethernet
malware.
6 cables. Cat
You just
6.
need to put $1 into Technomancer coin and it will become $10 by the fall of 2022. Oh shit. Yep, I'm feeling there's a catch.
We must completely destroy Xenon. Merely shutting him down will not work. What is Xenon?
But Xenon was like a corporation.
Yeah.
Right? It's impossible to predict how humanity will react. I'm just imagining if this is like, right, if this is like Toshiba or something. We must destroy Toshiba.
What do you think the plan is?
The floppy you have contains launch codes for an underwater missile base. Oh, this is unrelated.
Wait.
We can take you there when you are ready. When within it is one last experimental planetary missile. What are we doing?
Are you suggesting that we just do the whole thing?
It is the only way. But it is not that simple. The space station is protected by a missile shield. You will need to enter it and manually deactivate it.
Wait, what? Is this some sort of suicide mission? It's not that simple again.
There is no other way. You will need to buy some time. The DDoS should keep Xenon busy for a while.
Oh my god.
A missile should take 10 minutes to reach the station.
Damn, why did I get involved in this?
Do not be afraid. Your journey is still long. Prepare well, and you will succeed. Return to us when you are ready.
Oh my god. Okay, so let me get this straight. I get to the space station's tourist point.
Okay.
I launch the DDoS, access the space station, switch off the missile defense, launch the missile, nuke the whole thing, escape in under 10 minutes, save the planet.
That is all.
Piece of cake, let's go!
Oh my god.
Yeah, like, so what's the plan? How do we stop Xenon? You tell me you're... Oh, shit. Oh my god.
Yes, all of this.
My god.
This whole thing. This is unbelievable.
They never expected us to ask it again.
Oh, man.
Ghost Talk, this is Sean, why? I'm sorry, Ghosty, but hey, it looks like we haven't had to adjust any audio this whole time. How sick is that, huh?
That's great. Oh, that's very good.
What makes Xenon so different? I think it's better to know more about our enemy.
From what? I understand, but I'm unsure you would comprehend the details.
Come on, I'm a hardware engineer. I'm not stupid.
It has more to do with quantum physics. What you call thought is the most powerful force in our universe. It is called love.
The only thing more powerful than
Oh,
thought is
no.
love.
Accessing the force is a natural ability of humankind. And it had an enormous impact on the creation of artificial. So this is what they call quantum woo-woo, right? Or like quantum.
Yeah.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
The first quantum CPUs were introduced. Computer history was forever changed.
Yeah, I've seen devs too.
Because this type of technology can access this energy, crystals, and read the code written in the fabric of reality. This is what you call intelligence.
So,
However, artificial intelligences only have limited access to this energy
this is really glorifying, like, videos of, like,
because
hats falling
they
off decks.
still lack intuition, which is a peculiarity of humankind.
Intuition.
The power to understand error and the beauty of it. For it is because of asymmetry and error that our universe exists. That's why humans are better.
You mean Xenon is closer to humans than AIs? How do you think he managed that?
That is something you will soon discover when you confront Xenon. I
So
won't tell you.
Xenon is an AI, but it's the most human of all the AIs, and that's what makes him powerful.
Who is Xenon? When was this character first introduced to us?
Friends, this is the game. This is the game. Hold on, we need to do chin scritchy time. It's a very important time. All right, here we go. Yeah, it's a very important time of day. It's chin scritchy time. Now I would click, but
yeah.
I need to brace her with the
Oh
left
no,
hand
you
so
can't. Yeah.
All right, and now we're on our way. All right. Do you mean I've got some sort of superpower or something? Oh, this guy is an absolute narcissist. He's like, so is it all about me, is what you're saying?
So
It is
much.
more complicated than that.
It's not that simple.
It's about the origin of everything.
Not
It is
you.
what made the old machines different from the more intelligent ones, which become sentient. It is what makes us similar to humans.
Similar? How? This doesn't make any sense at all.
Quantum computers unleashed something more than just faster processing power. But Xenon has something extra that makes him superior to us and to humans.
This is where some product placement would be amazing, where it's like, he drinks 5-hour energy. Oh, you mean Xenon's just over here? Wow.
We don't know, but he was always a step ahead of all of us. That's Xenon, but that does not matter now.
We're pretty sure
It's
we're a step
more-
ahead of him.
You are here for a specific reason. You must stop the virtual. Oh, forgot about the VirtuaVerse. What's the VirtuaVerse? What's the VirtuaVerse's relationship to Xenon, and what is the Technomancer's relationship to the Grand Master or whatever it is?
Okay, so my understanding is the Technomancers were a type of AI that split off when everything started to get connected.
Okay.
And they decided to live in a cave. So they're there, and they sent us a floppy disk with the password literally plain text in between some B- first semester animation student project work. We bypassed that to get the information from them that Xenon is apparently the company that created the VirtuaVerse, or excuse me, the permanent reality, which is like I put on my AR, AVR headset, and I like see augmented reality stuff layered all over the world. And VirtuaVerse is like, it's like the Matrix. It's like the opt-in. I want to be plugged into a full-on virtual environment where I just like am there the whole time. And at some point, Xenon stopped being referred to as a company and is now a he, I think. And we gotta go find he/she/it/whatever. I don't know. The fabric of reality. What does it all mean?
More complicated. Also, there's the Force.
Oh wait, Lee. There is a code.
There is a
shapes
code
off
that shapes our reality. The art of creation. Yeah, go for it.
The art of interpreting this code. This can happen in several ways.
Let me enumerate them for you.
The way of the eye, which is that of the visual artist. The way of the ear, which is that of the musician.
The way of the fingers, which is the way of the Redditor.
The way of the mouth, which is that of the force of the spoken word and those who master it.
And the way of the
Heart, which is what you call love.
We got there. We got there.
Yep. I called it. The brain. Above all, it's the brain, the basis of mathematics and pure rational energy.
Yeah.
Pure, adorable energy. This is the way of scientists and philosophers and rational boyfriends, for example. Each of these ways translates the code that is at the core of reality. They are the answer to the primary question about our existence.
So you mean that everything is written as if it were a computer program?
Yes, everything is written. We still have free will. But we are not free from our desires.
So you're saying we have free will, but we are not free from what we want? Yeah, sometimes you will get hungry, and you must eat. Is this free will?
More or less.
Or
It is more complicated than that, but that is the essence of it. Pretty much.
yeah, sorta, kinda. Go a little easier on the riddles.
Again, Nathan, there's no such thing as going easy. Some things must happen a certain way. But we were confident you would make it through. And indeed, you are here.
Well, yeah, I'm not really complaining. I
don't
saw the last
really
riddle
do
was a
that.
little over the top, maybe just like silly. Anyways, let's move on. By the way, I loved the coding of that crack intro. Huh.
Thank you. But it would be more accurate to call it a demo.
Well, actually.
It would never fit in a 40 kilobyte game, not even with the best cruncher around.
What's a cruncher? What's a cruncher? 40 kilobytes?
You should know that the demo scene originated from... We finally got to demo scene. Or rather,
Oh my
the
God.
scene.
Oh
As
my
it is
Scene
God.
as it is known on the scene.
We
I
must
can't
stop
be
the demo
associated with
scene.
this anymore.
Not to be confused with those lamers of today. I am referring to the real old school scene.
Listen to me, Nathan. You're on the wrong side. You need to team
Big,
up with
small
Dean.
intros into cracked games on floppy disks
Yeah.
in 1993 Seattle. Then it evolved into a game of one-upmanship to see who could make the best effects. Can we just like diagram this conversation? The smoothest transitions and the coolest of
Minutes
musics.
ago, she was explaining to us that we need to nuke a space station and get out in 10 minutes.
Within this limited framework, groups would challenge each other at demo parties.
It's just so tonally mismatched.
This is a hell of a long meeting. This made an enormous contribution to computer culture. Dare I say, all those skilled programmers are the reason we even exist. Their
Man.
sick hacks, as well as most of today's advanced code, can be traced directly to the demo scene.
Oh,
Alright.
God.
Oh, do we have a snack? Alright. Oh, alright.
Yada 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 bite. Okay.
Yada, yada, yada. The plot thickens and it's becoming more dangerous than I expected, but there's no going back. At least they seem to be powerful allies. Rad, rockin', ballin', bangin', boppin'. Hey, do we see anything that we can interact with here?
Iron Hamer says something 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 Linux is actually GNU/Linux, or as I like to call it, GNU plus Linux.
New plus Linux.
I'm pixel hunting here a little bit because I want to see if
That is definitely just a dynamically
Jesus.
generated dialogue.
Someone is living there.
someone is living there in a house with a home. So we need to find a chromium shield. We need to find black paint. Please come out. I need to pee. You're a wimp.
I can't understand this game. Like, I can't understand all this theory. Like,
That's the
I can't get it.
bathroom? There's
Can
a
we just get a
bathroom in the
list?
middle of the bus?
Can
Yeah.
someone just make like a list of the like proper nouns and concepts that have been introduced in this game?
In the last few minutes.
Demo scene. And here's something about NES games.
I still... Yeah, right, exactly.
Yeah,
Let me tell you about the business practices of Atari.
You know, it really was Wozniak that invented most of the technology.
The owner of the Segway rode a Segway off a cliff. Sort of ironic, don't you think?
Isn't that hilarious? Anyways, there was a cop that used to be at my apartment complex. He would ride one. It was ridiculous. Isn't that a funny story? Okay, so we need to find black paint and chrome, huh?
What's up, Jay? How long
All right.
have you...
How long have you been hanging out with this guy? Are you really asking? All right. Who wants to be Jay? I keep being
can't.
Nathan.
Okay.
Oh, so you must be really close. How come I've never heard of him?
Oh, wait. Are you seriously doing this? He's just a friend. And happens to be the best coder in town. Yeah, I said
Such
it.
an asshole. We're
That
such
really
an
hits
asshole.
me hard. Didn't you used to say that about me too?
I literally never said that about you.
You are that guy, though.
All right. I finally found my way to the Technomancer's den.
Amazing job, Nathan. So what did they say? Can they help us?
They said our plan, it's gonna work, but the malware alone won't be enough.
I'm going to interrupt you there. And speaking of the malware, we were running some tests on our network infrastructure.
Yeah.
We realized that even with the source code, the malware is not going to be enough. We won't be able to attain the necessary bandwidth. If only we had some sort of a nuke.
That's something they can help us with. They said all you need to do is create the malware for a thick protocol.
Perfect. Perfect. That solves all of
They
the
told me that
problems.
the floppy we have contains launch codes for an underwater missile base. In it, there's one last experimental interplanetary missile. And they said that the DDoS may help keep Xenon busy, but the only way to shut him down for good is to nuke him.
Wow, for real? But wait, who's going there?
I'm gonna go there. They said I need to go. They said it's because it's written in the code of the fabric of reality.
The fabric of reality. What the fuck are you talking about? This
Calm
is a suicide
down,
mission.
Jay. They also said the missile should take 10 minutes to reach the station. It's more than enough time. We'll be fine.
Listen, they told me all this stuff. I don't know, it doesn't sound good, but we have no other choice.
Right, but first we need to find the source code. Without that, we can't code any malware. I'm on it. Don't worry about it. All right. A floppy disk is a way to bypass system. Clever, huh?
That's really smart. Especially considering the message was hidden inside a demo scene intro. Let me tell you about the demo scene. It's a really important part of computer history, and
That was a really great touch. Those Technomancers really know
Wait,
their shit.
that was their demo scene intro?
I'm
Yeah.
not surprised that.
Ooh.
Yeah, yes.
Great.
Those AIs created by
Wow, is
people
everyone
coming from
is
that
everyone-
scene.
Oh my God.
Actually, most of the smartest things in the world of information technology to send from the demo scene.
Sean,
It's the best. Originated
The
from
Nerding
people who-
Underground. Okay, this game is definitely doing some subtle advertising. This is definitely
That makes
advertisements.
sense. So that would explain their fandom for retro computing. Pull it together, Sean. You can do voice acting.
We've been doing similar hacks here as well. Some of our mods that let you bypass the system actually work by integrating some old chips into modern technology.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. It's something I've been doing for too often in my hardware hacks.
Yes, I know, dear. I also love the
Oh,
fact
Nathan.
I used a BBS to deliver the second part of the message.
That's pretty sick. I love that about this game.
Yeah, that's
so
been
tight.
done before too. I know in the past people use BBS as to bypass censorship in some countries.
That's why we still keep the old phone lines working. It's great that most of the nodes are still active. Just because people in the whole system forgot about them.
That is great.
It's a great way to bypass its control. Yeah,
Definitely.
this is what I know about
Sometimes
technology.
You need to take a step backward to take 2 steps forwards.
If you stop
This game brought to you by
maintaining things, they
BBSs.
just keep working.
Yeah. I've been
Check
to
out the demo
SWAT.
scene
A lot of
today.
nice AV art, don't you think?
Oh, really? I don't think so. Those guys are
Oh.
squat, bit spraying in that shithole since I was a teenager.
Been spraying in that
Didn't
What?
improve
Look
much.
at that
Spraying
bad
in
to
the
me.
shithole.
But sure, they are nothing compared to your work.
If we had episode titles, this would be Bit Spraying in the Shithole.
I used some of my new
I've been
stuff
painting
when we're
that
out of
bull
this
for
mess.
ages.
I've literally painting.
You know how much I love your work. I think you're a genius.
Nathan, don't be silly now.
I'm serious. Your style, it's so unique.
Okay, but now let's get back to our mission. We need to focus.
My follow-up question is, we really need to have a long talk when we get back home, Jay.
About why you left me, Jay.
What, you literally have a secret life as a hacker in disguise? You never even told me about it? Do you think that's normal?
And why did
Slow
you
down,
leave, Jay?
Nathan? You must understand that what we do here is really dangerous. And we need to use extreme caution to keep our activities hidden from the global network.
Does that mean no one else knows about it?
You are the first to find out. I've been doing this
Nathan's
for a decade.
still special.
A decade? I can't believe it. You've been doing this since before we even met?
Exactly. Actually, even much earlier than that, I was into other groups. I've always been into AVR graffiti. Don't be naive.
Don't
you
be
know this type
naive.
of art
Every man I've ever associated with is a threat to you.
is often associated with these hacker groups.
Sure, I do, but you never mentioned anything like that. In fact, I remember questioning you about it once, and you denied being involved in anything like that.
For questioning you once.
Remember,
Dude,
dude.
you should know. You should know by now that we're not joking around. Just stop pretending you don't understand what's at stake here. We're gonna blow up a satellite with
I
underwater nuclear
understand, but
missiles.
still, you should have told me.
Come on, Nathan.
Okay,
Come
I'll
on.
try to get over it, but I can't
Come
promise
on.
I'll try.
Good.
I'm still mad though. Okay,
Dang.
I'll stop. Let's talk about something else. That club really brought back memories. Do you remember after this guy nailed every robot?
What the fuck? I can't. How could I forget? So romantic. It was when we first met at that sex club.
Yeah, I really miss those times. We were young and reckless.
I have to be honest. I really miss the band.
Me too. They were weird guys, but really funny. We partied hard so many times.
Partied hard.
Really
We partied hardy.
Funny people, weren't they?
Yeah, too bad those times are gone. No more good memories. Who even goes to live shows anymore?
I guess literally no one at this point, given that I just destroyed the career of the last live band on Earth, and it just so happens that they were only pretending anyways.
That's pathetic, but I feel a bit sorry for them.
They're really nice people, and they've been helping us. What in the fuck are we talking about? What are we talking about? I feel guilty for what I did, but there was no other way.
I know. You really created a mess in that club, though. Ah ha ha.
Yeah, but let's pretend it didn't happen. I don't want them to find out.
Sure thing. Their tour bus is gonna be really useful.
True that. We definitely need them on our side.
Ah ha ha.
True that. Wow. I feel like at some point they went, let's just bang out the dialogue today and just ship the fucking game.
Yeah.
And someone went, true that, and the other person was like, that's good, put that in the game. Put that in the game.
True that.
Like,
True
like,
that.
I literally cannot track what's happening in the game, but I do know that we need to dye this doll black.
Oh my god.
That's dull. Jesus. Joni F says, we need to find a place to put this demo scene dialogue.
We wrote
Listen.
it. It's going in the game. No cut content. That was the
Don't
first
worry
rule
about
we
it.
had.
I got 2 places. We'll put it in twice.
That's a good idea for a game. No cut content, right? Is there City Hill Waterfall?
Striker KOJ says, need to bit spray Laserman 3000V in the shithole.
Oh my god. Alright, so I'm going to saw the dog in half. I don't think I've talked to the mechanic yet.
No, you definitely
I'm
have.
looking for the Cypher Master. He's in the forest. That's the preacher. Okay, needs help fixing the tour bus. Busy. Call me later. Here's my business card. Send me a message. I'll take a look at it when I'm free. Okay. I need gas refiller. Tour bus. I didn't even think about taking my canister. I
Wait.
need it later. What was
We
happening?
literally we're driving from place to place.
Yeah. There was, yep, and I got fed up with that. Bloodsuckers still popping up. That sucks. Well, we know that we're gonna do that now. Don't touch anything, don't do anything, don't speak to anyone about anything for any reason at any time. Okay, so we need to get this guy to move.
I think our viewers are better at this than we are, because Peregrine23 said, dog is definitely an anteater. Definitely. Yeah, I also like the giant sloth theory. I think dog sloth
yeah,
is...
I think that's...
I want
Okay.
that cryptid on a t-shirt. I want dog sloth, for sure.
So I feel like we've done everything at the cold wintry spot. We've been info dumped like crazy.
Well, okay, so we can offer all kinds of items to the guy in the booth. We haven't really done that.
Oh, I have a heap of coins.
Oh, hell yeah.
Those are rigged.
Oh, it's literally a UFO cat. Okay. Hell yes.
Oh, you got a
a
claw.
harpoon. You got a harpoon.
You got a sick grapnel. You finally got the poon.
No,
It's the
no,
sick
stab him
harpoon.
with the harpoon. Oh my god. Okay, what could we possibly be harpooning?
Let's surround him with a Faraday cage, and then he'll have to end his conversation. Harpoon the
Cruel.
cat. That's pretty good. Yeah. Combine the harpoon with the useless power glove.
Can I use the
I would
pens
never do
on Laser
anything
Man?
like that. I love it. He doesn't even say, like, I won't do that. He says, I would never do anything like that.
We're definitely going to steal that person's headphones, aren't we? Just because that's the kind of person that we are.
Oh, we're horrible.
Yeah.
We're absolutely horrible. Alright, so, I mean, there's a lot of stuff to do.
Where is there something black? How could we paint the Laser Man black?
I mean, there's the fire. We could char the outside of the Laser Man.
Yeah,
we also-
I think that would. I feel like that would melt it, but
Can we give you the wood artist?
I could do much better than that.
Wait, did you just show her the laser man? Is that what you
Yeah.
did?
I sure
Yeah.
did.
So
Dude,
now maybe we
dip
have
it
to
in
get her, like,
oil.
what, like a block of wood or something? What does she make art out of? Is it clay or
Oh, I thought
is
it
it
was
additive
wood,
or
but maybe it is-
destructive?
That's a great question.
What if I
Can
call
you use that with
via
your
the-
phone? Yeah.
Yeah, the phone is
Do we
gone.
lose our phone? We don't have a phone anymore.
Hey, what if
I think
I
it's
give the
stapled to her
holographic
wrist.
statue?
What's the holographic statue? I don't even remember that.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's an old item.
Does it say woodwork? I think it says woodwork. Or maybe good work?
I think it says ood work,
Oodwork. Oodwork.
nod work.
She
Okay.
says I can do that much better. What about a saw?
What's that?
I would never want anything like that.
Like, I understand that you don't use a saw in your artistry, but I feel like you should have an awareness
Yeah.
of what a saw is.
God, I love walk-ins too. Like Udo Valka says, "Are those panties?"
Listen, let me tell you.
If you weren't watching then, why are you watching now?
God. Alright, so use Laser Man on the flame? Yeah,
will catch
I know.
fire.
It will catch fire.
Harpoon on the wasp nest.
Like, you want to smoke the wasps out, I think, because
Probably, yeah. So I think we're going to need to get, like, a wooden statue carved like something with a blueprint. We get that, and then we light it on fire, and then we drop it underneath.
can you carve me a wooden statue in the shape of a torch?
Can you? Oh, that's a good one.
I mean, okay, so it's 8:55, and I'm going to ask for the patented Ghost Stalker very light hint. No, not... Oh, don't minimize. Oh, shit.
Dude, all Nathan does is minimize.
Don't fucking go that way. Alright, so... Is there anything interactable on the screen?
Why don't you fall off that log and find the sword of mana? I would never do anything like that, Sean. Using
Yep,
a harpoon on a
harpoon
marsh?
for fish? Okay. yeah.
Never.
I'm an idiot. It's me. I'm the weird one. Alright. What's this chair doing here?
Gotta be a hidden battery somewhere. Maybe it looks like a chair. Why is the chair so big and plastic?
It is really large. It's extremely large.
They look like a man and a woman.
Alright, so this Ghostwriter says this is a really complicated part. I'll get you started. Go to the Blade HQ and chat with someone outside with VR on.
think these
All right,
rocks
well,
are
this-
in love. Who is that guy?
Do we have our VR on?
Oh, I have not had VR on for a long time.
You seem like some kind of a tech broker.
Oh my god, I know exactly what to
Oh,
do.
give him the card.
Yep, yeah.
Oh, amazing. Okay, that's pretty good.
Sorry, but I'm not allowed to answer Class C citizens.
God damn it! What?
What?
Wait, what? How? Okay, do you need to forge? Does it say, if you look at the card, does it say, like, I'm a Class C citizen?
I think he's calling you not a classy
Wait,
citizen.
maybe because...
Can you look at the card?
Huh.
Mechanic. It's got metadata. Can you forge the metadata?
Okay, wait, I'm gonna give this back to him.
Can you file a complaint with President Elon Musk?
Did you not read the back of someone who approached him? What is that? Is that
Oh,
that's
look
an
at Jackie.
Adidas logo?
What?
What?
Processing.
Wait, what? What? Okay. Are you a fan of Motor Drone? What? Are you off? Got no implants. I can be off or on. Wow, I'm not that lucky. I've been forced to implant this shit since prison. Clean now, new life, you know, but I barely remember the old me, but it's great to meet another fan of Motor Drone. Did you get to their recent concert? When was that? Oh yeah, Cubis, just a month ago. Oh really? I've been working so much I missed it. Well, next time we can go together. None of my friends are into Motor Drone. That's too bad. Sure, buddy. Next time we should do that. Is there
What's
anything I can do? I'd
happening?
love to chat, but I need to work.
What is going on?
I want to know what the hell's going on. What happened to my status? For real, can you just remember the blade? Alright, welcome to the new system. Unfortunately, the algorithm has decided you no longer qualify for B services. Could be for any number of reasons. A simple thought, something you bought, people you met. Could simply be something that happened while you had your glasses on. Sorry about that, though. There's no turning back.
You got algorithmically screwed.
All sorts of things. Need something sexy or maybe a boost for your daily boredom? Need something to enhance your writing skills? Some automated help to clean your kitchen? Need food synthesizers, hoverboards, or and batteries? We've got it all and more. Just ask.
I
Sounds
think I
interesting.
know exactly when we lost our Citizen B standing.
Give it to me. Awesome. I have to warn you, connect to a different network. Is that a problem? Not at all. We're present on every network.
How can you do that? How can that be? How can you be present on every
That
network?
doesn't make any sense.
You received a year of continuous advertising straight to your chip free of charge. We are happy to decide to join an advertising optimization program. What are you talking about? I didn't sign up. No, I got Frontier Fashion 30 years. No. Oh, fun. Welcome to Lifebring. Jessica Coco.
Jessica Coco.
Bored of your successful job? Stream the life of an ordinary loser. Your life kind of sucks? Stream the life of one of our influencers. Fuck this! Someone touch an operator! Hello, this is operator 123. Can I help you? I want to subscribe! This is such a compelling and interesting conversation. I hope we get to see the beginning, middle, and end in its entirety.
I like that this guy's name is Anonym.
Yeah, that's cool.
I know, name, but I'm certain for him we can't cancel the service. What? Are you crazy? You need to work. I'm very sorry, but your subscription is for a minimum of a year unless you pay a penalty. I don't want to pay. Are you listening to me? This is a scam. Dear Richard, I'd love to help, but I can't. Please call us again later. No! I understand your frustration, but it won't allow me to change. What do you mean? Keep going. This is... It's just... It
Really?
keeps delivering.
Just-
It keeps delivering. Thank you for your time to your subscription. I'm sick and tired of this. I'm calling my lawyer. Let's watch him call the lawyer. Here it goes. Oh.
Make some small talk.
This is good. This is the perfect ending spot. I love this game. This game is fucking ridiculous.
This is awful. Awful. Fun,
Oh,
fun,
yeah.
fun. Nut, cool, boom. Yeah.
Nuts, cool, boom, baby.
Water animal forever.
Water animal
Now
forever.
it's just you and me, Sloth Dog. Hi there,
Smithy,
Nathan.
stop.
What can I do for you today, Nathan?
What?
Why are
Wait,
you
this
walking away?
Still sees.
This is exactly what I was talking about before, where it's like,
You don't want to go in there, Nathan. He's kind of angry. Why don't you give me a doggy biscuit, Nathan?
You solved the puzzle and it still won't let you do it.
dude, this is the perfect stopping point. Save. Save one. This is exactly what I was talking about last time. Where in this game, you open the door, you open the lock that's on the door, and the game just goes, there's another lock underneath that lock. Oh no, I closed the game. I always forget about this.
Yeah, I forget about
Long
that.
Sean, Long Sean.
Hold on. Share screen, here it comes. We're gonna share the mixer. Scrolling this down, hitting go live, pulling this back up again, and we're good.
Perfect.
We're good.
There we go.
Perfect. There, that feels better.
Yeah, I think we did it.
Perfect.
It's just I've never seen something that is so
Good.
it's so good.
So good.
It's so good. It's so good. Here's the thing that I love so much about this, okay? If any of you have ever read about the history of video games, there was a period in the sort of mid-90s.
Oh, the demo scene.
Oh yeah, it was post-demo scene when the demo sceners really came along. They're the smartest people around, you know.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I've actually been as a tangent. I've been in conversations like that where someone's like, "Hey, here's a deal that I can get for you," and I'm like, but it would involve a shitload of work for me.
Mm-hmm.
And then, you know, at some point, I'm like, no, I'm not really into it. They're like, oh, come on, I feel like I'm the only one doing any work here. I'm like, you were doing no work at all. Actually, you're the middleman. You talk to them and send me an email and then send an email back. You're actually doing relatively little in this entire process. He's from the demo scene, that guy. Like, here's...
Whoa.
Let me tell you about this game, okay? Because there was this period of time in, like, the mid to late 90s. Actually, probably even just all of the 90s, especially in the middle period, where...
Early, middle, late 90s.
Yeah, the mid,
you know what?
Mid late and early 90s. Early 90s.
It was the 90s. It was 90s, particularly the early
Hey man,
and middle
it's
and
the
late
90s.
part. I'm never gonna make this point. It's so good. Okay, but there's a period of time where publishers realized that you could just get a game released, market it a bunch. It was so new, the technology, but it was like so hot, right? Like this is when you got your Nintendo and the Super Nintendo was coming out. You got your Sega Genesis. There's graphics and all the kiddos want it and none of the parents understand it. So if you just pump enough marketing into it, you'll make a profit. So the limiting factor of your income is games. And you just need as many games to come out as you can. And so the pitch process was like, I want to make a game that's Indiana Jones meets Batman. And everyone goes, you got it. Here's 10 million, make the game. And then they would just make the game and they would just like send him the gold master and be like, it's done. Ship it out. And like there was such little oversight. There were so many games that were made in 6 to 9 months. There were like so many games that was just like, I think this would be cool. And then they would just make the whole game. And there was none of this refinement process that you feel in so many AAA games where you can feel the moment where this box, too confusing an obstacle, so we got rid of it and made the AI die automatically after 30 seconds. So that way the player doesn't even need to shoot, right? Or whenever you have a quest, you get an achievement, it pops up as a to-do list, an arrow flies out of your head pointing to the area, and a column of light emits from the ground, right? You can just see that there was a focus group where they were like, 3% of our players didn't know where to go. We can't afford that. And they put it in, right? You didn't have that back then. And this to me feels like one of those games that was made in 12 months with no oversight, where we're playing and we literally got into like a 20-minute info dump with a character that we have never met, who told us that we need to nuke a spaceship from a submarine. After which we went and chatted to our girlfriend about how we need to have a talk. This is in the game. This is incredible.
This is the
I
game.
can't believe this is the game.
Challenging.
This is the game. Yeah. And I love it. I love it so much because it's so unrepentant. It's like, no. You don't know about the demo scene, you little shit. And I'm going to belabor you with information about it. Look it up. Do your research. If only the game had some person say to another person, do your research, and the person being told that went, that's a good idea. I'm going to do my research. Like, that would be, it's so close to getting me there.
Yeah, no, I hear you. I guess I feel like maybe this game should be a little bit repentant. I feel like
Yeah.
maybe
you're
maybe this
totally
game
mistaken. Respectfully, you're fucking wrong, okay? But go on, I guess. We need to have a talk after this.
You know, in the early 90s, there was a lot of what people call Doom clones, but then they became their own genre, and soon they became first-person shooters.
Yeah.
A lot of the most important things in technology today are because of Doom clones.
You know that device you're using to communicate with me right now? It's a demo scene.
it's a demo scene.
But Sean, I completely interrupted you. You were talking about the need for this game to repent.
Oh no, I mean, I think this is a delightful, mostly walking game. I would not put up with this shit if I was just playing a video game. Like,
yeah,
this is
so
so absurd. I mean, the demo scene thing is I think we are harping on it because it is frankly amazing, but everything that has happened in this session, like all of the nuclear missile stuff and the ASCII printout, I mean, like the fucking 5-minute video that we had to sit through,
it's so good.
It is the Ring VHS. I like all of it is incredible. Is really, really just like incredible stuff. And it does feel like, because I hear what you're saying, like it doesn't feel like it's user tested to death. The way that you can have games that feel like they've had all of the sharp edges filed off.
Yeah.
And sometimes that can be dissatisfying, but this game is still polished to a level that is pretty incredible. I mean, maybe it's just the visuals, and maybe the visuals are sort of like tricking me because it's not the writing, and I don't know that it's the sound design. Like, maybe it's really just the pictures are really pretty, but like, they're very pretty. So,
I mean, it's...
You said that you think this game should repent. I disagree. I don't think this game has to repent. I think we are dying for its sins right now.
Yes. That's right. That is right. Yeah, I will say, I think the thing that session to session I marvel at is the way that our character is written. We are unbelievably insufferable. We're like, ugh, all this stuff is stupid. But like, I remember questioning you, and you said no. Like, we're just the
you
worst.
said you weren't part of a secret spy organization.
You said you weren't a hacker. You should still.
Do the writers know? Does the writer know what an a-hole Nathan is?
That's an interesting question.
That is the question. That's the central question, I think, of the piece.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. It's incredible. It's incredible. I think that in the future there will be. I think there's going to be a platform. This is a prediction that I have for the future. There's going to be a platform in 10 years where, as a form of testing, an unfinished, unpolished game is given to us,
Yeah.
the only people who can tune in are certified QA viewers.
Right.
Class
And
B citizens.
Exactly, they're Class B citizens. Everyone else is Class C, can't do it. They're Class P because they're okay to be part of the playtest. And these Class P folk, we all shit on the game.
Yeah,
for 15 hours.
What was it? Bit spit in the shithole or whatever.
We bit spray all over the shit.
That's right.
And it's a way for people to go, oh, I didn't realize the main character was so easy to make fun of. We'll tune it up right away. Like,
Yeah.
I think this is going to be really valuable.
It's just a playtest where we just are just mean to you. That's what it is.
Yeah. Because I feel like this is.
It's just a joshing. It's a roasting. It's a game roast. Yeah,
it's a game roast. It's a groast.
You get joshed.
And the people that do the best groasts win the Grecos.
Yeah.
Dying back. Well, that's it.
That's
we're
right.
gonna play this game
Damn,
next week and
that
the
was
week
tight.
after for many weeks.
And after that, and after that, and after that.
And I'd like to note that once we got the audio good at the start of the game, it was good for the whole session.
Yeah.